I may not be Hawkeye or a professional bow maker, I can make a lot of things out of, well, a lot of things. In this case, this is a bow that I made, actually 2 bows I made probably about 2 years ago. I'll be highlighting and explaining how I went about making these so that you can replicate a similar approach and hopefully avoid some of the things that I found difficult when I was going about making this bow. So the common materials I used was wood from pallets. I got oak and mahogany from, I believe there's 2 different pallets, which was an awesome find. My limbs were made out of 1-inch PVC with 1/2 inch inside. I have just a sample of PVC here, just as you see, it's the same type of PVC, this just is 1.5 inch versus 1 inch. Then I went about and heated up the PVC to form my limbs. I used a heat gun, because a heat gun leaves less of a chance of burning and damaging your PVC. If you get your PVC too hot and it turns brown, it's a weak point and you don't want it. It runs a risk of snapping and you never want that. Then a trick I wish I would have done and known was you can create a form for your heated up limbs. You can take like a 2x12 or something around that range of size and cut the pattern of your bow into it. Then if you put the hot PVC in between and push it down, it creates the shape you need. Now, you need to make it so your limbs end up being a taper. You want a thicker part near the riser, and you need a thinner part near the end. Now, to increase the strength of these limbs, I did put 1/2 inch PVC inside of here as well that was melted and formed. To strengthen where the limb connects into the riser, I placed a piece of oak inside and drilled the holes so that it's, instead of just having pressure put on just 2 points, it's spread out with the oak, helping reduce the chance of the limbs breaking when being shot. Another shape of bow I made was a straight bow, or long bow. In this case, it's a short long bow. I made it a little too short for myself. This was made out of 1-inch PVC again. It's actually a left-handed bow, because I was experimenting with left-handed shooting. I actually shoot better right-handed. For a string, I used paracord, which is not exactly the most ideal, but it works. The same thing for the same material I used for my recurve, takedown recurve. This riser started its life as a bunch of random pieces of pallet boards. The pallet boards, I pulled all the nails out, sent them through a planer, drew up a template, glued all these together, then I put the template on the top, cut out the shape of the riser, and then with a wood rasp and a bunch of sandpaper worked it down to its size. The little secret that makes this whole riser work as a takedown is this furniture insert. This furniture insert you can find at like most hardware stores or Home Depot or probably even Menards. And it's about, I think, a 3/8 in external diameter, and the internal thread I believe is a 1/4 You're going to want one with a large flat head like this, the furniture screw, because it helps spread the surface area and when the bow is under tension to help keep your PVC from breaking. The bow goes together something like this. And that's how the limb gets attached. Then it's just repeat for the other side. Okay, then just string it like a normal bow, hook it around your nocks, then you hook it through your legs. Okay, here's some proof of concept. This is what you do on date night. It turns out very good every time.
This is not a cuddling moment. I got it!
If you're professionals, don't do what you see us do here.
Hey Mom, we're done with the video, so don't watch the rest of it. No, don't show it. We're not fighting. We have a good marriage. It's okay. We're not playing games and seeing who can beat each other.
Okay, as professionals here at archery are going to have a competition to see best out of 3. Whoever hits the target the best. Well, let's see. Who do you think is going to get the target the most?
I always win. One way or another, I change the rules so I win. No, I'm just joking. Competition is so much more fun. It makes married life so much more interesting. You didn't give me the bad one that pulls off, did you?
I don't know.
You did.
They all pop off.
Then I'm blaming you for losing. Alright, you shoot your 3.
Oh, you don't want to go first?
No, it's fine. You go first. Losers first. You missed. You missed. Oh, that's
Your
so
turn.
sad. Here, hold these for me.
Yeah, I get it before all the water leaks out because I hit it.
Why'd you go first?
You told me to. I was going to have you go first.
The box was worth more points, so I won.
Hopefully you had just as much fun watching this video as I did getting to make it. It's been a long time since I've had a chance to pull these bows out, and it's great getting to go through and talk about them and getting to shoot them again. So this brings us on to next week's video. Next week's video is remedying an issue we had with this week, and that is our target. Our target, very basic cardboard box. Problem with that is it doesn't do that awesome of a job stopping the arrow. So we're going to be remedying that issue and making a target that will do a lot better job stopping the arrow for $0. So stay tuned for that video next week. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and please leave us a thumbs up. That's greatly appreciated. See you next week. Alpha out.